like that.
Okay, yeah, they don't want you there. That's what they're saying.
So I cannot drive down that road.
If it's a public road, you can drive by it, but you're not allowed on the property.
I do not go on the property.
Okay?
But I do drive, when I go to work, I drive by just to say, oh yeah, they're not busy. And then when I come home, I drive by again. I do not go on the property. I'm in the public parking lot.
Okay.
Okay.
It's really, really crazy. They're being sued, they're mad at me because I'm helping the person. Do I have to give this back to you?
No, that's yours.
Okay. All right, so I'm all done.
Yes.
Good luck with him.
Okay. Again, the other day, Patrolman Rae, Erik Rae.
Erik Rae.
From what department?
Sanford
Sanford P.D.
Okay.
He came by, I asked him if I could report a crime. He said I could, and then when I explained this to him, he refused to accept the material.
Okay.
Now, she had a complaint about, she used to own the restaurant.
Right.
And she had a complaint because, well, essentially they gave the appearance they were trying to steal the restaurant.
Yeah.
They put out a request for proposals. The request for proposals made an offer for something that they never intended on providing, which is a deceptive business practice.
Yeah.
So when I mentioned it, we put that in our answer to their request. They came back with a $12,586 bogus back rent claim, saying that the rent was miscalculated. It was 10 years.
Yeah.
But right now, just after you, the day after you give us this complaint that we're breaking the law, we give you a bogus bill and claim that it's an error, a mistake.
Right.
So I gathered the evidence and I put the evidence together on video, it's on YouTube. I swore to it. This has to do with another case, a case involving my cousin, and it has to do with two judges at the Superior Court. And what the evidence shows is that they have violated what I call common law treason. And that would be, you have the objects of government.
So
Are you familiar with
you don't
that?
want to, but I just wanted you to see this, that.
That's in the Constitution for Maine.
This is so ridiculous.
Objects of government, and it talks about.
Totally ridiculous. And Randy's gonna give him a spiel.
But it talks about the natural, inherent, unalienable rights that belong to humans. Now, when my cousin was brought into court, he made a number of mistakes which put him into the jurisdiction of the
I
court.
just wanted you to see this.
But in
You
his
don't wanna
paperwork,
stay.
he filed special appearance to challenge the jurisdiction, which the court never answered the challenge
He's
to the
not
jurisdiction.
Eric. He's
Now
a
the
different
claim
one
is,
from the other day.
he has a right to
And
contract
because
or
I
not to
drove
contract.
through
And the
the
proof
parking
of
lot.
that is, he's a human being, and statutory law is charging him as a person. But we proved there's no definition linking the human to the crime unless he signs with his consent.
It's
Now, the second
Where did this happen?
Superior Court,
In Alfred?
the second judge says, well, because we had trouble with the first judge. 56 minutes of transcript went
But you
missing.
know what?
He was
I'm
using,
not doing anything wrong.
he was saying things that weren't making sense. He was trying to say that vehicle has nothing to do with commerce, with everything about the definition. And the second judge even confirmed that it does have to do with commerce. Conveyance goes to, well, vehicle goes to conveyance, which goes to transportation, which goes to the carrier. So we asked the first judge, I can't find a definition for private travel, which a human would be engaged in. That's what he's doing. He's not involved in any commerce. So to get the license, I actually sent a letter to the Governor LePage. I sent that same letter to Secretary of State Matthew Dunlap. I sent the same letter to now Governor, then Attorney General Janet Mills, and I said, look, it says in here that I can't get a license and make a material mistake on the form. Am I lying on the form by saying that I'm involved in commerce when in fact I'm only a private traveler? The answer I got was zero. I got no response. Part of that complaint, we mailed it, we packaged it up, we sent it restricted to delivery to Maurice Willett. Sheriff at the time, came back, returned to send it. He refused to even pick it up. And so, in 2018, we said, okay, we'll get this complaint about the city stealing the restaurant. We got it on tape that Allison's given us a bogus bill, which is a Class B crime. We're asking, it's a federal crime, we're asking the council to report it to the federal police because it would be misprision of felony if we don't. They never, in the whole course of it, they don't even want to discuss it. But it's all on video. Anyways, so back to the two judges.
This happened in Alfred, right?
That's
Happened in
what,
Alfred.
That's a jurisdiction of the Maine State Police.
okay, what is,
All I am is a civil deputy. I'm like a mailman. I serve paperwork and that's it. I have no idea
The problem
what
I
this
have
is
with that
about.
is when I contacted Brian McMaster,
Yeah.
the chief, and because we went on, it said, I looked in the law, it says, well, if you get a complaint, you can bring it to the district court. We
Yeah.
went to the district court, they said, no, you have to go to the district attorney. We went to the district attorney, they said, no, you have to go to law enforcement. So we went to the sheriff's department and they refused to take it after reviewing it. And then,
Well, it's Sanford, right?
you work.
Yeah, but it's York County, but it's in Sanford.
no, it was Springsville.
The
Yeah,
mayor.
that's Sanford, Springvale, Sanford. Okay, they have their own department. So they
So
have,
this guy refused to take it.
well, I don't know why, then you need to talk to a supervisor.
Okay, but when I talked to Brian McMaster, I told him we wouldn't get all these things.
I don't know what I signed.
How are we supposed to, are we supposed to get an attorney? The sheriff told us,
What did I sign? Did I sign?
You didn't sign nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
the sheriff said you have to get an attorney, but Brian McMaster said, no, you shouldn't have to get an attorney. But
I'm not sure.
It's like-
I don't know. This has been going on for
he's chief of
years.
investigation, so I
No,
know
it
about
has-
his professional
Yeah,
expertise.
yeah.
Now, these judges convict a man.
Yeah, but see, I don't have anything to do with that, sir.
I know, really.
I don't have
Stop
anything
it.
to do with that, sir. I'm a civil deputy for the
Tell him to
county
stop it.
of
We're-
York.
we're-
Okay,
Let
the
me go
crime
hide.
happened in Sanford, whether it's Springvale
Well,
or Sanford.
actually,
And you've already gone through this process. There's nothing I can do for you.
well, I sent it to, again, Brian McMaster.
Yeah,
I made the
yeah.
complaint to him, no
Yeah.
response.
Yeah,
I sent the material to, in this case, Paula Buckley of the Maine State Auditor, no response.
yeah. See, what you need to find out.
Do we have to pay for government if we can't get any response from government?
No, I think we pay government.
If you're delivering this stuff, you know, where's it coming from? Who's in charge? Like the governor?
Well, this come from
Yeah,
Ronald
what-
Farrington. I don't know who sent that.
Well, this is something that I produced.
Okay.
And again, I'm finding out that if humans were created in the image of the sovereign ruler of the universe, then we have our own jurisdiction. We don't really need you to make the arrest as long as we have probable cause. Is that correct?
The Justice Files. The Justice Files. The Justice Files. The Justice Files. You got no damn right. The Justice Files.
I'm finding out that if humans were created in the image of the sovereign ruler of the universe, then we have our own jurisdiction. we don't really need you to make the arrest as long as we have probable cause, is that correct?
No, you gotta follow the law. By a law enforcement officer.
I've gotta get arrested so I can get up and do it again.
No, I'm all done because I can't help you. I don't have the knowledge or the expertise in what you're talking about.
Well, McMaster says that I can report it to law enforcement.
Okay,
Are you
report
law
it to
enforcement?
Sanford Police Department, takes
Are
all
you law
complaints.
enforcement?
I am, but not for Sanford. Sanford Police has their
Who are you
own, the law
What is your
reads is
jurisdiction?
York County covers the towns that don't have their own police department.
Okay.
Like Lyman, okay, Dayton. So we don't cover those towns. The state police do, okay? And then we cover certain towns. But if a town has their own police department, law enforcement, and you have a 911 center that you call and they immediately dispatch, that's your local police department.
But if I see a drunk driver, I can stop them, right?
No. I wouldn't
If I
advise it.
see somebody trying to commit serious crime under fresh pursuit for common law, I don't have the authority, according to what I read in the law.
Okay, you can interpret the law,
No, that's
How
what
you
it
see it.
says.
okay? If I'm off duty with my family, I'm not gonna get involved in anything. Even, I make a better witness. I make a better witness
If
than
your
I
family
do
is
if I...
attacked, you would step in, right?
That's right. But what I'm telling you is, I make a better witness than I do than if I get physically involved with the person.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, all right.
But also, I'm reading the law, and the law says that under warrantless arrest, if you see somebody commit a misdemeanor or a crime which would get them a jail sentence of a year or more, you have the right to make that warrantless arrest.
Okay. We're gonna have to agree to disagree, okay?
Well,
I can't
the
help
whole
you,
point is
sir.
to clean up.
I can't help you with that. Right,
You're not
absolutely.
helping me with crime. He didn't help me with crime. You're telling me I can't arrest him who committed a crime. This would be official oppression.
How long ago that happened?
This was just a few days ago. This would be impersonating a government official. I
Then
told
you
him
need
this-
to call Sanford
Okay.
and talk to the supervisor, okay?
I've gotta get arrested so I can get up and do it again. My mom says I'm lazy and my dad says I'm bad. But it's the best fun that I ever had.
you. I know I wasn't much help, but
I pay a lot of taxes, and to have that happen is really disappointing.
yes, and I understand that, and I understand your point in how you look at the law. But we are in Sanford, you pay taxes for Sanford. They're the ones you report it to. You know, if was it an officer, Ray, you said?
Yeah, patrolman. But
Okay.
these are two judges, and I've reported it.
Yeah, you need to talk
And
to
they
the
don't-
officer's supervisor.
They should, again, the list of crimes, it was lawless. It was lawless, not flawless. So, I mean, I don't know why
Well,
nobody...
Call the officer's supervisor and talk to them at Sanford.
Trying to get a hold of governor, but she's giving out orders and has no authority. If somebody is a lawbreaker, they can't possibly be a law enforcer. If she's breaking the law by covering up these crimes,
There's nothing we can do. They're over us.
how can the law take away that which can't be taken away, which are natural, inherent, unalienable rights? How did they do it? They didn't use a court case. They lied and cheated and used menacing. They refused to let the jury hear the definitions put in by the legislature, so they dismissed the jury as not relevant. And they
Okay, I can't
dismissed the
help you, sir.
legislature. That's treason. You
I
can't
can't-
help me with treason?
I can't help you, sir.
Really?
Call
You
Sanford.
have a
PD.
nice day, sir.
Call Sanford.
Thank you
PD.
very much.
House, 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 house. I love this blessed house. House, 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 house. Here near the river's mouth. Come ye all and be as one. 30 years on the river shore, nature's creation at your door. Good times and happy dreams, backwoods adventures, swollen streams. Come ye all and be as one. House, 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 house. I love this blessed house. House, house.